So today I'm going to show you how I dye my hair red. Yes, I do it myself. I used to be very afraid of dyeing my own hair. I used to go to a hairdresser all the time, and when I stopped getting my hair blonde, I just started feeling like, you know, I can put my own hair dye on. It's not bleach. Couldn't be that hard, and I started just feeling like I was being ripped off. And I've had a lot of bad experiences with hairdressers, but maybe we'll get into that later. But I'm gonna show you how I do my own hair. I went to Sally's Beauty Supply, and I went through all the red hair dyes. I even talked to the lady there, and we decided that we're gonna use Wella, which is a professional hair dye, and I use it in Red R. And guess how much this costs for this? $5. You know, and then you buy the developer, and I get 20 developer, and I mix that together, and then I put it on my hair myself, and I'll show you how to do that. Yes, I have a lot of hair, so it is quite a process. So since my hair is so long, the only way that I can really get all of it is just using my hands. So first I take by parting my hair in the middle and just kind of, you know, going like this. So then when you do that, then you go like this. And then you take it over, you do it again, you just kind of take pieces like this and start sectioning it off like that. But I'm gonna have to look in the mirror and do it, so give me a second. Red hair dye is something that it fades really easily. So almost weekly you'll have to dye your hair just because red hair dye fades out the fastest. And also red hair dye is easy to kind of change the tone. So if you decide that you want a little bit brighter red, you can do that, and then if you don't like it, it's easy to change to a different shade of red, which is kind of the cool thing about red hair dye. I made the mistake of kind of doing a violet, I guess, undertone. So it seems to be that there are violet reds and then there are copper reds. And I think that copper red looks better. I think that if I was a different nationality, maybe darker skin, the violet would look better. But violet, I think, is kind of a cool tone. And warm tone hair colors is what goes well with me. So you kind of have to just look at what your skin tone is, what your natural hair color is. All this stuff matters. And just because it comes out on me, it does not mean it's going to come out on you. So, but it's fairly easy, so I don't think you could mess it up that badly. You don't need to bleach your hair first, unless you're like trying to get that clown red, but that seems like a little bit too ridiculous to me. But so here's kind of the ridiculous part. It's just because my hair is so long, okay? So because red hair dye fades out, it fades out all over. So you can't just do the roots. You have to do all your hair over and over again every time you dye it. So what I'm gonna have to do to get it through my hair is to literally put my hands in the hair dye and run my hands through it. It's like the only thing I can do. So, and I have no one to help me doing it. So this is like completely ridiculous. So yeah, So then I just kind of drench my hands in it and try to put this through all of my hair. And don't say things to me like, oh, what about the chemicals? It's on my scalp. How's it any different than on my hands? So I'm going to be washing my hands after this too. And then this is gonna sit on my hair for 45 minutes. And I'll set the timer on my phone for that. So pretty much, you can kind of feel where it's wet. Feel where it's wet through there, and then once you feel a dry patch, you want to get that hair dye in there. And then once we are ready to rinse it out, you have to be careful with how you rinse out the red hair dye because it will get all over your shower and make it look like a murder scene. So what I do for that is I let the water run in the bath, and I lay down in the bath and I just put my head under the faucet of the bath and let a lot of it just run out like that so it doesn't splatter. And then when I feel like a lot of it is run out, then I get up and I just let it kind of go in the shower. And it's worked for me. It hasn't splattered all over that way. So something else that people might be wondering, since we're talking about hair, is, first of all, yes, all my hair is real. How did I get my hair this long? Okay, well, I take very good care of my hair. So I use really high quality shampoo. I use Redken Soft and Pureology. And I'll tell you that I have found that the Pureology conditioner is amazing. But it's really strong and it's expensive. So if you take some of the Redken in your hand of the conditioner and then you put a little drop, because all you need is a little drop of the Pureology, and you mix it in, and then you do that and you condition your hair that way, makes the biggest difference. Also, you need to put in some Moroccan oil when you get out of the shower. And you just put a tiny bit, because if you put too much, your hair is going to be greasy again. And what else do I do? Oh, I take, I do this vitamin drink. I love Herbalife. I'll tell you my Herbalife story later. But they came out with this collagen beauty boost drink, and I do that every morning. It's really good, and I can't say for sure that that's really the reason. I think part of it's just my genes, and also you stop bleaching your hair, let it get healthy. So now that I got my hair dye in, we got some time to wait, because we gotta wait 45 minutes. So I will go downstairs. I'll go downstairs and I'll show you the Herbalife thing I was talking about. Also, I want to show you, I got this new painting here. Put that on the wall. Put that sun thing up there. It's mirrors. I don't know if that's too high up there. I was wondering about that. Yeah, okay. So, we're gonna go into the kitchen, turn on the lights. And over here in the kitchen, I got my Herbalife thing. This is what I do every morning. So here we got the lights to be a little bit better. How's that? This. Can you see that? So it's pretty much just says Herbalife Skin Collagen Beauty Booster Drink. And it's just a powder. And you take 1 scoop and you mix it with some water, and it's strawberry lemonade flavored. It actually is pretty good. So I've set my timer for 45 minutes. I'm letting this hair sit, and then we will wash it out. All right, my hair is done. How do you think it came out?